Okay, so lately I've been live streaming and I noticed something very big. And I noticed a common pattern between the people that win and the people that lose. The traders that are profitable and the traders that are not profitable. And I've always been asked, what is the biggest differentiator? And as I was live streaming and I was entering in trades and I was getting a break even, maybe getting a loss, going into profit and then letting it go back to break even or even a small loss, I understood that a lot of people, they don't understand the premise of trading in general. And that is why they stay in the cycle of being unprofitable. And that is what I want to talk about today. And this is going to be one of the most important videos that you can watch. And that is why I recommend you guys staying. For anyone that doesn't know, I've been trading for 5 years. I've made over 6 figures just from trading in the last 2 years alone. And this year I'm on track of making over $200,000 with trading. So let's talk about the trading cycle that keeps most traders unprofitable. So what is trading? Trading is all about, you have a thesis, you have a trading idea, which might be, let's say, you expect the market to move up, or you expect the market to move down, or you expect the market to do something. So for me on NFP Friday, the thesis was that the market was going to impulse up, and then it is going to reject this big impulse, right? And so I wanted to execute as soon as the market started showing bearish order flow. Right here. This is where I wanted to execute, and I wanted to execute on shorts. For the people that watched the live stream, you saw that I took one trade, it went into profit, I reduced my stops, and then eventually I got stopped out, and eventually another trade that I took a short, it moved a little bit into profit, and then I got stopped out for 2 reduced losses. And minus 1 hour for the day. And that is where I noticed where everyone makes a mistake, which is they have a thesis. And there's 2 possibilities. The thesis is either right or wrong, right? The thesis is either right or wrong. That's what trading is. If you take a break even, then your thesis is technically also wrong. If you took a win, then your thesis is probably right. But what is the problem? A good trader, this is what a good trader does. A good trader, after this, just goes back to having a thesis, right? This is what a trader does. A consistently profitable trader, they have a thesis, it's either right or it's wrong, and they go back to the next thesis that they have. Be it the next day, be it the next trade, whatever it is. They constantly just cycle from you have a thesis, you're right or you're wrong, and you go back to having a thesis. So let's say I take a loss today, so I was wrong. Tomorrow, I go back to having a thesis on the market, and then once again this cycle repeats, either right or wrong, right? But what is the problem? The problem is that this is not the only thing that traders do, because what I have noticed is that there is more to this, which is the unprofitable trader cycle, which is you have a thesis, you're wrong, you either lose confidence when you're wrong, or you're right and you become overconfident. So this is the cycle that happens when you are unprofitable. So you become overconfident, you over-risk, eventually you will give all of your profits back, which will mean that your thesis now is going to be wrong, and then you lose confidence, and then you hesitate to execute. And then you ask yourself, well, do I really have a thesis? Because now you lost confidence, you hesitate to execute. If you take a winner, you don't know if it was luck. If you are wrong once again, you're like, do I even have a trading plan? Do I even have a profitable trading plan? And so what a lot of traders fail to understand is that there is a big difference between profitable traders and unprofitable traders. So profitable traders, they will stay here at the top, which means that every time they have a thesis, it's either right or they're wrong. And then on the next day, on the next trade, they have a thesis and they execute again. And then they're right or they're wrong. And eventually, because they know that after 1,000 trades, they are going to be profitable. While any unprofitable trader, anyone that doesn't trust their edge, they will go into this negative bracket of if you are right, you become overconfident. If you are wrong, you lose confidence. And all of a sudden, you're entering in a whole new cycle that is eventually going to make you lose. Not understanding that most traders, if you want to be profitable, this is where you have to stay, right? You have to ignore, you have to understand that If you have a thesis that is wrong, that is fine. This does not make you a profitable or unprofitable trader. You're getting too attached into one trading idea. But the problem is everyone gets emotional here. Every unprofitable trader gets emotional here. Oh, I've taken a loss. And I see that through the way that people react to other people taking losses. They become extremely happy because they were wrong and I was right. And the reality is, the people that are profitable, yes, they were wrong, and guess what is going to happen after? They're just going to go back to having a thesis. As long as you don't understand that being right or being wrong in the market is completely fine, because that is what probabilities is like, you will continue being unprofitable. Because every time you take a winning trade, you will become overconfident, or every time you take a losing trade, you will lose confidence. Okay, so let's do this exercise. I'm going to tell Siri to flip a coin. I'm going to say that it is tails. If it's not tails, then I was wrong. If it is tails, then I was right. Flip a coin.
Tails.
Okay, it was tails. So now what do I think? Do I think that now I'm a flipping coin god, and that next time I'm going to bet everything that I made plus the money that I already have? Okay, so let's say it's heads now. Heads. Flip a coin.
It's tails this time.
So what just happened? This is the cycle that people go through. It's, okay, I was right. All of a sudden, you think that you're the god, and then you over risk, and then you lose everything. So now what? Now I either don't have money, or I don't have confidence to keep going with my strategy, right? While if you simply understand that trading is about having a thesis, and it's either right or it's wrong, then you will always come lower to this. While you want to stay here, as long as you are determining your confidence through if your thesis is right or wrong, then you are always going to come down to the lower bracket where you are going to continue being unprofitable. So anytime that you see someone or you taking a loss, just ask yourself, where are they? Where are they in this cycle? And your reaction to any of your trades or any of someone else's trades is going to dictate if you are going to stay here or if you are going to become unprofitable. And that is how simple trading psychology can be. And now I'm going to show you a clip of the NFP stream, and I will show you what I'm talking about.
We have this. So I'd like to see bearish follow through from here. If this creates a fair value gap on the move lower, I might just enter. If we close below here, I will enter. And something like this. How much is this with? 595. Okay. So I'll put the trade on here. Now we're at this 5-minute down close candle. So if we react bullish, it might be from here. So we're reacting out of the 5-minute. Right there. We're reacting here. We'll probably be going towards the fair value gap. So that's going to go for the loss right there. Then we'll see what happens. So I would only be interested in shorts now if we close below here. We would have to close below here for me to be interested in shorts for now. Now I kind of would like it to close below here. Okay. So we've closed below. I'm expecting this low to go, and when this low goes, I'll manage the trade a little bit more. Looking like also reacting here. Yeah, so this trade is gone. This one was a minus 0.2. This one was a minus 0.7, and there you go. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something, and that's basically it. I will see you guys in Monday, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Peace.